Shalom, shalom, shalom. I want to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakadash. I want to give a double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who do rule well, and a salutation to the hopeful elect out there. All right, so we're going to talk about the city girl mayor. All right, she the mayor of a small suburb city, I believe outside of Chicago. Okay, in the state of Illinois. All right, and I just want to start off by saying that if this was a man, okay, if this was a man doing these antics, okay, if this was a man taking advantage of his power, like as we about to see some examples of this, you know, look like to be a Judite woman, okay, it would be an uproar. All right, you have all type of feminists and different these different woke group culture. All right, this women empowerment movements, okay, will come against you from all angles, okay. But this is just another example to show the hypocrisy that this place, okay, America has developed. All right.
This many officers attached to her detail?
We can. We really need them patrolling the streets.
So she's the part-time mayor of a South suburban village of a little more than 20,000 people.
Yet residents of Dalton are paying hundreds of thousands of dollars per year to provide security for their self-proclaimed super mayor.
Tonight, Fox 32 investigates Tiffany Henyard's security detail and the massive amount of overtime it is generating for a handful of officers. Our Dane Placco has more.
Hey guys, this is Super Mayor Tiffany A. Henyard, the People's Mayor and People's Supervisor.
Tiffany Henyard makes nearly $250,000 a year serving as both mayor of Dalton and Thornton Township supervisor, an elected political double dip.
And you know, before we get to the point, okay, I just want to state that the Bible, all right, the Bible proves itself to be real over and over again. Okay, it's just the people don't want, okay, to follow or to have nothing to do with the Most High. All right, they cast this waste behind them. Okay, so this is another example. It's not just about, all right, a man being mad at a woman for having power. No, okay, you're not built, okay, to handle, all right, that part of life, period. All right, he didn't make the woman for that. Okay, so no matter what this Western mentality, this Western philosophy, okay, that everybody is equal and the woman can be just as strong as a man can, and all these is fabricated, okay, untrue statements, all right, at the end of the day, okay, because as much as this society sucks, all right, all right, the women is not about to give up that power. So if nobody's standing up against it, okay, this is the result of that. All right. Leadership starts from the top. Okay. And if your top, all right, is acting like a child, okay, is acting like a prom queen, okay, acting like a city girl, okay, what does that to say about the people? Okay, because the people put her there. All right. So the people wanted to put over them a city girl. All right.
She's charismatic and controversial.
Nobody knows something. Don't nobody know nothing.
Here she is starting a Dalton Village board meeting dressed like the Wesley Snipes character in the movie New Jack City.
Dressed like the Wesley Snipes character in the New Jack City. Okay. This is your queen, man. All right. This is your queen. Okay. She'll have no respect for the king. All right. She stays around 12 to 15 men. Okay. All right. 24/7. All right. And this is what you call a leader. All right, this is what Israel, okay, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, okay, this is you being drunk. All right.
Later, punctuating her political points with the help of her own DJ.
Every single resident. Pay me what you owe me.
This place is becoming ridiculous. This is ridiculous, man. No, she didn't, man. It ain't funny, man, but it's funny, man. Like this. Oh my God, man. The Most High, man. She played the Beyonce trick, but I had more money, man. This is crazy, man. And this is what the people, okay, think is normal, man. This place has got to go. It's wicked as all hell. Let's get to the point, though. Salakia. Isaiah 3, and we're going to go to Isaiah 3, and we're going to start at verse 12, all right? We're going to get it in the NLT, all right? Check this out. In NLT, all right, Isaiah 3 and 12, it says, childish leaders, okay, oppress my people, all right? Okay, and we know, okay, you don't get no more childish than dealing with the so-called white man, okay? And women rule over them, all right? And not just, okay, as the mayor, okay, as this one city, because there's a couple of them, if I'm not mistaken, around the U.S., okay? But in your everyday, average household, okay, women are the so-called leaders, so they're the ones who always voice their opinion first, you know? Oh, my people, your leaders misled you, okay? They send you down the wrong road, all right? And that's what Esau Edom, okay, the so-called white man, okay, the one that you know that put her in power, all right? That's what he wanted, okay? Because now they can get away with straight up robbing the place, all right? Because if I'm not mistaken, that particular area is 90% black people, okay? So now they can stick in there a black woman, okay, who has no backbone. She don't stand for the nation, all right? It's all about her, hot girl summer, all right? And they can rob the city blind, man, okay, with no question asked because she one of y'all, all right? And that's what this Edomite is known to do, okay? Set up taskmasters, okay? Use other Israelites to keep Israelites in check, okay? All right? It was a prime example in that movie, Life, all right, with Eddie Murphy and Eddie Murphy and Martin Lawrence, okay? Who was always watching the inmates, all right? Old boy, better not cross the gun line. They ain't gonna cross the gun line, boss. You know what I'm saying? But getting back to the scripture, Isaiah 3, I'm gonna go to verse 13. It says, "The Lord standing up to plead, and standing to the judge the people. The Lord will enter into judgment with the ancients of his people and the princes thereof." All right, and we know the princes, okay, in today's translation, all right, will stand for what? Your governors, your mayors, all right, people who hold power of positions over the majority, okay? "For ye have eaten up the vineyard and spoil of the poor in your house." Okay, now let's get that in the NLT. I wonder what they'll say. I know it's gonna be something good. Okay, it says, "The Lord comes forward to pronounce judgment on the elders and rulers of his people. You have ruined Israel, my vineyard." All right, your houses are filled with things stolen from the poor. Okay, all right. And what did she What was that video?
Later, punctuating her political points with the help of her own DJ.
Every single resident. Pay me what you owe.
You see what she said? Every single resident better have my money. Look at the bottom. What does it say? It says Dolton taxpayers spending big money on mayor's security detail, man. All right, and I'm gonna get more into that video too. We're gonna let a little bit more play. Okay, but the so-called Negro women, man, they having their way right now. All the women of the tribes, man, they being whores. Okay, they being paid to be whores. Okay, they putting on this fucking makeup. All right, and I believe they get to believe in the goddamn demons, man. I saw some shit the other day, a YouTube ad, all right, and it was showing how you could spray some shit on your face, and it had this old lady on this junk. She had all type of bags and wrinkles under her eyes, fat ass bags too, and she sprayed that shit, man. Put a fan on her face, and then in less than a minute, like she looked like she was in her early 30s or something. I said, man, this shit is witchcraft, cuz. She literally looked like a fucking puncher bag, like an alcoholic or something. You know what I'm saying? But that's that empowerment that this place, America, okay, spiritual Egypt, okay, has given these women. All right, because we know what that makeup go back to Egypt, okay. But to continue on. Verse 15, it said, "What mean ye that ye beat my people to pieces and grind the faces of the poor, saith the Lord of hosts?" Verse 16, the point, it says, "Moreover, the Lord said, because the daughters of Zion are haughty and walk with stretched forth necks and wanton eyes, walking and menacing as they go forth and making tinklings with their feet." Okay. Therefore, the Lord will smite with the scalp a crown of the head of the daughter of Zion, and the Lord will discover their secret parts, man. Okay, and that's why the so-called, especially you, mainly you Negroes, okay, and I believe some of the people, it's gonna come out in this video too on how much this lady spend on wigs, okay. But this is the reason why you gotta get wigs, all right. All right, because don't forget, Eve was the one who listened to the serpent. All right, and then she finessed Adam. All right, but these women, man, they're out of control, man.
Owe me. Thank you, DJ.
And it's hard to turn anywhere in Dalton without seeing Henyard's picture or online, where she recently commemorated 9/11 with her own photo. I'll ask you a few questions.
Okay.
But when we asked Henyard a few months ago about her use of tax dollars, she was quickly hustled out of the room by armed security. And on Facebook, in videos posted by Henyard herself, we see her being driven around and surrounded by Dalton officers, which got us to wondering, why all the cops?
We weren't opposed to her having the security detail. We asked how long and how often.
Dalton trustee Brittany Norwood says Henyard began assembling her details shortly after being elected in 2021, using hand-picked Dalton police officers. Using a Freedom of Information request, we obtained the work records for 6 of the officers assigned to Henyard's security detail at various times, and showed them to some of Dalton's trustees. This is a Freedom of Information request we did to see how much overtime these officers are making on her security detail.
Oh, wow.
162 hours.
162. Well, that's nothing. What goes through your mind when you see these numbers?
It's disappointing. It's frustrating.
The officers are paid every 2 weeks, which without overtime is 80 hours. But when they're put on Henyard's detail, that 80 hours balloons to well over 100 hours, sometimes 200 hours. And in the case of Officer Terry Young last May, 303 hours worked over a 2-week period. That resulted in a single paycheck of more than $13,000.
How? How does a person put in a 2-week pay period, 303 hours? That's impossible. That's impossible.
336
Does he
hours.
never go to sleep?
In fact, there are 336 hours total in 2 weeks, meaning Young was not being paid for only 33 hours over that period. Other officers on the security detail are also racking up over.
You see, this is madness, man. Like these people from the presidency, from the president, okay, on down, man. All right, these people is robbing, okay, and taking what they can out of America, man, for this place belly up, okay. And you people out here are naive and stupid, man. You docile. They got you right where they want you, man. Okay, and I wouldn't be surprised if the Juicy Juice didn't have something to do with that, man, because people are just taking it now, man. And like, I never thought, man. But anyway, okay, as you can see, okay, she paying some dudes on security, okay, 303 hours in 2 weeks. Nigga, it ain't that many hours in 2 weeks. Or I think it said it's only 320 hours in 2 weeks, okay. But this is the result, all right, in putting women, okay, in these leadership positions, all right. They only come in and make it even worse, all right. And this is the type of activities that women, all right, dwell in. I mean, not all women, okay, but majority of them, all right, they put their man, okay, in debt, all right. They run their house up in debt, okay. And if it weren't for the system, all right, this corrupt system, okay, they always bail out their bad habits, all right. We'll see a lot more of these situations coming upon, all right. And a lot of times, women not only, okay, overspend, all right, but they neglect to fail, okay, to even have a plan to replace, all right, what they even spent, all right. But this is just another prime example that they're not built, all right, to really make decisions for the whole, all right. That's a man's job, okay. It's a man's job to be a leader, okay. And if the Most High put a man in charge of his family, how much more everybody's family, okay? Because your community, all right, is just that. It's a community of families, all right. And this lady is literally robbing these people blind, man, okay. And they ain't doing nothing about it, all right. But a dude, man, shit, you can't even have a baby and say it ain't yours, all right. They still gonna make you pay for it, all right. But let's go to Ecclesiastes real quick. Let's grab a couple of these scriptures, man, just to land back and push on the point real quick. All right, that women, having a woman as a leader, or just in general having a woman over a man, okay, it's a big no-no in the Bible, and we see why. All right, because that's the result of it. Okay, but Ecclesiastes 3:9, it says, "For the blessing of the father establish the house of children." All right. So men is the ones, okay, who establish the houses. All right. But the curse of the mother rooted out foundations. Okay. And that's a prime example. All right. We're getting it from the scriptures. Okay. Whenever you see a home, okay, everybody thrown off, all right, 9 times out of 10, okay, it's going to have something to do with the woman. It's going to have something to do with the mother, all right? If not the mother, the daughter. This is Ezekiel. Let's go to Ezekiel 34 and 31. Let's see what it says. It says, "Ye my flock, the flock of my pastors are men, and I am your power, said the Lord." Okay, so that right there, nips in the bud. Okay, all you women who think that y'all could be preachers and you could prophesy and Jesus is your husband and all this old wacky-tacky Christian nonsense that they be coming with, okay, that goes to show you that he don't put women, all right? The women they want the woman in the, as a 12 disciple, okay? And it's not about to be no woman in this day of time, all right? Help gathering the children of Israel or none of that, man, okay? What that scripture say, if a woman to be saved is for childbearing, man, all right, that's your lot, man. Okay, and when that time comes, y'all gonna be put back in it, and you're gonna be happy about it. Don't even trip, nigga. Gonna break your back, and you gonna go in that motherfucker, go make some pancakes. You know what I'm saying? Proverbs 22:14. It says, "The mouth of strange women is a deep pit." Okay, and we know that they could be used for what? For twofold, okay, because a strange woman can also mean a philosophy, okay, that doesn't match with what comes in this book, okay, but it said the mouth of strange women is deep. He that abhorreth of the Lord shall fall therein, all right. So the Most High, what he would do most of the time, okay, is a woman like this, all right, because we know that all this is gonna backfire on her. All right. One thing about Esau, Edom, okay, he'll rob you while you robbing them, but then sooner or later, somebody got to answer for this. Okay, somebody gonna have to answer for this. So you know she gonna take a fall, right? You know they keep ties on all their money, right? So yeah. Yeah, man. So whoever the man that she dealing with, all right, they gonna be taken back. Okay, they gonna be in the pit right along with her ass. Okay. All right.
Overtime paychecks in the multiple thousands of dollars. Mayor, mind if I ask you a couple questions about your security detail?
Absolutely not.
I'm asking her.
Yeah, she said no.
A couple weeks ago, we tried to question Henyard about her detail as she went door to door in Dalton giving out water on a 100-degree day. Surrounded by police, firefighters, public works employees, and
went door to door giving out water. Man, what what is you doing? If you got that many, if you paying that much for security, okay, out of the taxpayers' money, okay, out of a small town, okay, why would you be going door to door if you so scared, man? That don't make no sense, bro. That don't make no sense, bro.
two videographers documenting for Dalton's Facebook page.
I want to tell the people I'm not going to stop. I'm going to keep going. I hope they post what we actually do here in the village of Dalton and stop telling lies.
But when we gave her an opportunity to explain the OT, Mayor, why do you need so many officers, details, or your security?
What did you say, water? It sounded like you said water.
Earlier that day, we watched as a Dalton cop drove Henyard from her other job at Thornton Township to a Mexican restaurant for lunch. Trustees say the security detail picks the mayor up at her home in the morning and is with her until she's dropped off.
Now, mind you, that her security detail, okay, is police officers, okay, for the city.
At night, often taking her on errands and shopping. Does she need a security detail?
Absolutely not. Why? Why would you need a security detail?
Oh, she loves it. She just loves it. She loves the detail.
If you're that scared, you know, maybe you shouldn't be in that position, you know.
I think it makes her feel as if she's like a superstar.
Dalton trustees have filed a lawsuit against Henyard, saying she's not justified the need for security and is spending hundreds of thousands of dollars on it without the board's approval.
I see no justification whatsoever, and more than that, it's really a detriment to the residents of Dalton.
How so?
The residents, if we would take the same money and put it on officers patrolling the streets, then the residents will see a much better presence and public safety will be better.
We've had a few shootings, so we need the extra police patrolling our streets instead of patrolling her.
And we found Dalton credit card statements showing that Henyard takes the detail with her even when she travels out of town, spending thousands of dollars on plane tickets, lodging, and meals for the officers.
I was able to trade Discord from Carvana for a brand new car. Here's how. I've been wanting to get a second car.
Mayor, why are you taking all the officers out of town with you? Isn't that a waste of taxpayers' money?
Let's go to this one right here.
Anything you want to say to defend yourself on this? As for the village's finances, trustees say Dalton is now getting sued by some vendors for failure to pay its bills.
In the last 2 fiscal years, we're $5 million in the hole, and a big part of it is the security detail.
It's embarrassing.
Embarrassing.
It's embarrassing. You don't see the governor with a detail as hers.
That lawsuit over the mayor's detail has not yet been settled. On Monday, we emailed a list of detailed questions to Henyard's spokesman, but never received a response. Dane Plack.
You see? You see? And it's a damn shame to where it's on the level of a mayor, man. Okay? All right? And she treating this as if it's an ex, all right, that she don't have to deal with, man. Okay? Don't you know, man, them people keep a track of all that shit? She gonna run it up. She running it up, man. You know, but we know nothing like that gonna come. Nothing good gonna come from that. All right, Romans 3:12. We're gonna close this on out. It says, they are all gone out the way. They're all together become unprofitable. There is none that doeth good, no, not one. All right? No, not one. This nigga culture people, all right? I don't give a damn what they pushing. If they ain't coming in the spirit of Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, all right? You can't trust these people, man, okay? And our people, especially the nigga woman, okay, she out here acting worse than what the fucking, a fucking white Edomite mayor would do, okay? At least he'll have some decency, all right? All right, to get a couple things done, all right? She just outright, like, really living the city girl life, all right? And then going through passing around water to a nigga. 2 Maccabees 4:50, last scriptures, all right? It says, and so through the covetousness of them that were of power, all right? Manilus, I can't say that word, Salakia, remained still in authority, increasing in malice, and being a great traitor to the citizens. Okay, and that was going into, okay, the time of the Maccabees, all right, but how our people, okay, can be sometimes more crueler, all right, than these other nations, man. All right, like the nigga woman, boy, she can get away with murder right now, okay, and nobody will call her out, all right. But the man, you miss a child support payment, okay, you're a deadbeat, you're a worse daddy, okay. But you know, that's why we're waiting on Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, okay, to send his son Yahweh Shai, all right. And we're gonna come back, man. You're gonna put a foot up, you black women, you 2/3, okay. And all you other nations, man, they're going to set everything back in order. All right, but with that, I hope this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Kakadash. Shalom.